Hello Terraria enthusiasts, my name is James and welcome back to ChippysCouch. Today we are back once again for another round of the summoning adventure. Now recently here on the channel and in the Let's Play, we've had a lot of success. Once we figured out that the Brimstone Elemental was in the wrong spot, we managed to take it down. Then we took down Calamitous first try. And then we also took down Leviathan first try. Now with that being said, I'm not a pro gamer and I don't want to push my luck all that much. So before we tackle the next boss in the mod, I thought it was a good time to maybe start working on some of the upgrades that are actually available at this point in the mod. So I had a little look at what you lot have to say. You know, I checked the creases and the dents of the couch. And apparently, there are some cool upgrades. So, one of them is the Status's Blessing. This is a summoner upgrade made from vanilla summoning items. Status's Ninja Bell is an upgrade to the Master Ninja Gear, so we may as well make that as well. There's apparently a cool weapon from Leviathan and also a cool weapon from Calamitous. So, with that being said, for the first half of this episode, or maybe the whole episode, let's make some powerful upgrades. I want to see, like, how far can we push this? Because right now, I'm feeling pretty good. With my Duracell Death Lasers and my very own Plantera, things are looking pretty good for me. Now, like I've been saying recently, if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to go down there and give it a big fat thumbs up and maybe consider subscribing to ChippysCouch. Join the couch gang, join the creases, it's a good place. Alright, so I think the first thing I want to do is I want to see, can we even make the Master Ninja Gear? Because that's going to be one thing. I know yesterday we found out for 2 of the ingredients, but we're going to need this. We're going to need the climbing gear. Well, let's see. Can we make the climbing gear? We cannot, because we are missing, we're missing this, the climbing claws. Now, the good thing about playing modded is that pretty much every single accessory that we do need is usually craftable. This one, however, is not craftable. Okay. Well, I tell you what, there is an NPC, isn't there, that will sell us upgrades. So let's go and see if this person's selling it. So movement, there we go. All right, thank you very much. It's also apparently selling the Tabai. That's pretty good. Oh, I needed frog legs for today as well. Is there anything else that I needed while I'm here? This is a good little spot to be in. A lucky coin. This is a good item to buy. Man, I love modded. I really do. It's the simple conveniences. It gets rid of it does get rid of a lot of the grind, which I can appreciate. I've just checked that tab. Which one's the combat one? Is there anything from here that we might need? Oh, a summoner's emblem. I actually do need that. That's really good. Thank you very much. Is there anything else? I don't think there is. I know today, though, we're going to have to do the Pumpkin Moon if we want to get the Status's... I've already forgotten the name. Status's Blessing. We're going to need to do the Pumpkin Moon to get some of the vanilla weapons. Sorry, accessories. Right, okay. Well, let's get working on the status one first, and we'll see how that goes. So let's bosh all this in here. Let's make the climbing gear. Thank you. All right. Master Ninja Gear as well. Thank you very much. Okay, now let's see what we need for the statuses version, which is this one. So we're going to need a core of Ilium, which we can get, and we'll also need some Purified Gel. Now, Purified Gel, that's... Slime God, right? So we can get that. Now, the core of Iliums are basically something that we kind of enabled yesterday. So with the ectoplasm that we got from the dungeon, alongside the essence of Ilium that we've had for a while, you can start making cores. You can actually do this for a lot of things. So if you have multiple of each, you can make cores of Calamity. And cores of Calamity make even better stuff. So that's pretty much why we went there and started getting that. Okay, right. Let's work on the Purified Gel then. Ooh, this is pretty good. So we can now buy Portabulbs, which summon Plantera. That is really cool. I tell you what, I'm going to take 2 of those because we're going to need to farm Plantera today for the pygmy staff, so we can come here and buy another accessory. So let's see. Do you sell? Oh yeah, there we go. Overloaded sludge. People were saying that I needed to check this out when I wanted to do the Desert Scourge. I think the thing is, I came to the wrong NPC, because I came to this one, and as you can see, it doesn't sell the medallion. And I don't think this one, yeah, this one doesn't sell the medallion either. So I couldn't figure out which NPC it was, so I was just like, alright, screw it. I'll just, I'll make my own. All right. Well, that's cool. Let's quickly kill this slime god. Actually, let's see what it's like with all the upgrades that we've got. See, the thing is, a lot of Calamity bosses get upgrades in hard mode, and then even like post Moonlord as well. So sometimes you think you're gonna absolutely stomp something or speedrun it, then in reality it's like, nah, you're still weak. Calamity doesn't like you to be too strong, especially when it comes to farming, it seems. But this is going all right so far. Let's see. We're gonna get some adrenaline right here. Come here, let's give that a little pop. Alright, we just need to kill the Orby boy. There we go. Alright, bam. So we only got 38. Alright, it was a good idea to get 2. So there we go. The status is Ninja Belt. So let's have a little look at it. So it says an 8% increase to jump speed and allows for constant jumping. Increase fall damage resistance by 35 blocks and can climb walls, dash, and dodge objects. So people were basically recommending this over the evasion scarf. So the evasion scarf gives true melee damage strikes 25% more damage. We don't really need that. Grants the ability to dash, dashing into an enemy that you dodge. After a dodge, you're granted a buff to all damage. But the only thing with this one is, to my understanding, is this actually contributes to our extended debuff with the Rod of Discord. I think that's why people wanted me to move over. Although I'm not entirely sure. But either way now, we can dash. Look, we're still going to dash. And it's a good dash. So I guess it's all good. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is work on the statuses, whatever, blessing. That's it. They're both called statuses something, so it's kind of hard to remember. So for this, we're going to need the Papyrus Scarab, the Pygmy Necklace, a Summoner's Emblem, which we already have, Cause of Sunlight, which we already have, and Holy Water, which we can very easily get. So I think the first thing that we work on is maybe the Pygmy Necklace. So what we're going to do is maybe go farm Plantera them real quick. See how that goes. I'm hoping this won't be too much of a challenge, alright? I want this to be good. Right, so let's do this. I've also gotten rid of the 2 blocks that killed me in the Plantera episode. Now, I didn't really acknowledge it in that episode. The truth is, I thought we were killed by, like, getting stun-locked by the spores that it has. I didn't realize it was blocks. That's why I wasn't like, oh, I'm just going to come back and get rid of those blocks. No idea. Didn't realize. Wait, why can't I spawn this? Summons Plantera. Yeah, come on then. Oh, here we go. I don't think the middle counts as proper jungle. I think it's a little bit confused. To be fair, it is a fairly large arena. I'm not too surprised. So this should go well. But finally, I'm fulfilling the prophecy, alright? Plantera versus Plantera. And how's it doing? To be honest, not that well. Can you focus it, please? I would love if it just refused to fight it. It was just like, you know what? I am kind of based off of this boss. You know, it means a lot to me. Nah, I'm gonna be defiant. Seems to be going for it a bit. Some of you pointed out, by the way, that apparently it changes state to the second form of Plantera once we are below half health, kind of like the normal Plantera. I didn't really realize that either. That is absolutely amazing. Alright, there we go. That was dreadful. I actually almost lost that so many times. Alright, bam. Did we get it? Oh, we did get it. Nice. Alright, first try. Alright, that's great. I really did think, I was like, oh no, we ain't got it. What's this? It's a vanity item. Where did that just go? Right, so now that we have the Pygmy Staff, we can now buy the Pygmy Necklace. And I'm also pretty sure we need to buy the Hercules Beetle as well. Because we're going to use that in combination with something from the Pumpkin Moon. So I think for now, that is all the grinding I've got to do in that sense. The next thing we literally have to do is the Pumpkin Moon. And then we should be good to kind of move on from this saga. Or at least this little, like, item that we're trying to get. That being said, though, I do also need to get the Blood Orange. And I can't really remember the crafting recipe, so let's have a little look. Because if I remember right, it's something that we could do right now. Okay, let's see. So, I imagine this was it. I imagine I don't have the Blood Orbs. Blood Orange. Also, I do have the Blood Orbs, but I'm missing the Life Fruit, and I'm also missing the Orange Bloodroot. So I'm going to have to Google where you get those, because I always forget. Right, so I just had a little look on the mini-map, and here is the Orange Bloodroot that I need to get. That actually wasn't too hard. I didn't realize they showed up on the minimap. I just checked wiki, you know, hashtag wikigang. You can learn a lot on the wiki. Who'd have thought? But that's great. All right. I actually thought that one would be a bit of a hassle. So yeah, once we have that, we do have to farm out for the mechanical bosses again. But I think considering we're a lot more powerful now, you know, that shouldn't really be too much of an issue. So the kind of order is now, is we'll do the mechanical bosses, we'll get this health upgrade, and then we'll do the Pumpkin Moon and try and get ourselves a piece of Summoner Paper, which I can never remember the name of. Oh, it's here. All right, Orange Bloodroot. Okay. Bam. There we go. All right, not bad. So simple. Oh my god, this is like my actual worst nightmare. I always hate this. When you farm a boss that you've already beaten, and then you pretty much like basically almost die on it. It's the actual worst. All right, the stay alive. There we go. All right, there's our Souls of Fright that we needed. I did also make a mechanical worm. We don't actually need this. I was getting it wrong. So we needed Fright and also Sight. Okay, let's wait for a little bit more health. Actually, no. We'll just get into this one. This one should be fine. I think this one won't be too much of an issue considering some of the upgrades that we've had. Right. So, bam. There we go. That one was not too bad. I actually managed to no-hit it right up until the very end. Okay, we may as well do the Destroyer as well, because, like, why not? We've had some really solid upgrades, so I wasn't too alarmed about doing these. Even though at one point, you know, this seemed like the hardest point in the series. I kind of like that. When you go back to something and you've got all the upgrades, it's just like, you feel pretty powerful. Very satisfying. Oh, so one thing I did want to mention is honestly, thank you so much for the reaction to the Rust video. It was, of course, our very first New Games Friday, so I was pretty nervous about it. I didn't really know how people would react, and the responses was fantastic. I was really proud of it. It did really well considering it wasn't a main series, and I really did enjoy playing the game. Well, it's weird because here's the thing, right? So in the video, it seems like my descent into evilness was very rapid, all right? But the truth is, I actually played the game for about 4 hours. So the first half of the video is literally like the first half an hour. And then after like 3 hours of being constantly just murdered by random players, that's when I turned to the evil side and quite enjoyed it, not gonna lie. But, that being said, I didn't really like it. That was the thing. Like, when I ended the video and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna post this because I don't like it. I really did mean it. Like, but then, as I was editing it, I was like, actually, do you know what? This was hilarious. And I kind of saw the humor in it all, and I really liked it. And then I woke up this morning, and now I'm dying to play Rust again. So maybe we'll have a second part in a couple of weeks or something. I do want to stick to New Game Friday, but it was fun. It was nice to play a new game, to be honest. All right, let's dump all that in there, and then I should be able to make... Oh, no, I can't, can I? But I might be able to make Life Fruit. 1, 2, 3. Probably shouldn't have wasted the crystals on that, but I think it's fine. And then bam, blood orange, bam. So we've gone up a fair bit of health. You know, we can survive a little bit more. So the next one that we need to make is Miracle Fruit, which is this one. So for this one, we are going to need 10 living shards, which we have. Trapper bulbs. We've got the teal mushroom. So this one shouldn't be too hard. Is it? Or are life alloys made after Golem? I can't remember. I think they are. I think the Scoria bars are after Golem. So I think for now I'm pretty comfortable with that. So I guess what we'll do is we'll crack on with the Pumpkin Moon. So at the start of the episode, I planted a bunch of pumpkins in anticipation. So we should have, and we do, a good amount to harvest from. And I think you need, don't you need like hallowed bars to get this fight going anyway? So I guess it was kind of good that we did this, because I think we were running low on hallowed bars as well. But look at that. We've got a full harvest going on. It's October and January. I love it. So I'm going to be using my Duracell Death Lasers, mainly because I imagine they're going to be quite good at piercing. So the thing is, we only need to farm the Morning Woods. So it's not like fighting the Pump King himself. So it shouldn't actually be too hard, I hope. The only thing is like every single... Well, For one, I don't really like events all that much. I find them a little bit like, if you start to die, it's pretty much a perpetual death loop. But I also find that mods like to ramp up the difficulty a little bit more of these events. And I'm always like, why? Just leave them as they are. But we'll see. We'll see. So this is quickly descended now into just farming pumpkins, which is not what I want. I want the accessory from the Morning Woods. So I'm hoping if I just do one of them, I can get some Morning Woods to maybe spawn back in again. Oh god, this is awful. Usually it's the other way around. Usually it's like you're trying to get to the pumpkin, not the other way, like not just doing this. We're quite strong though for this period of the game. You know, if this was vanilla, we'd have been having a lot more trouble, even with like whips and maybe even like an Empress of Light upgrade. So the good thing is, we are able to take down the pumpkins. The only bad thing is, I'm not really getting any Morning Woods, which I kind of need. That's the only reason I'm really doing this event. The thing is with these events is that later on, Calamity introduces like a new crafting material that uses stuff from these events. But basically it's post-Moonlord, so you have to kind of go through the same cycle again post-Moonlord. So in reality, that's why I just try and skip them before Moonlord, because there's no real point to doing them unless you're trying to get something specific. So I don't really want to grind this out for hours. I just kind of want to get what I need and go. Did I get one? No. All right. Where's the other Morning Wood? That sentence is so awful. Terraria, why did you do this? Okay, right. Let's just try and focus on it, and hopefully we'll get it. The good, I think it works for the woods as well. Like the later into the rounds that you go, the higher chances you have of getting the upgrades that you actually need, or getting the better items. Right, it's 4:30. This is my last attempt at getting one. All right, come on. Come on, RNG. Give me it. Oh, Christ. All right, well, it looks like I'm going to farm it out again. So, unfortunately, I'm not able to do the pumpkin moon straight away, because I actually don't have enough pumpkins, right? Earlier, I was like, oh, I've got pumpkins galore. It's October and January. Yeah, not quite. I didn't realize how many you needed. So with that being said, there was a weapon recommendation for, from Leviathan. So why don't we just go for that and just see what that's all about? So I guess while I farm that out, I can, let the pumpkins grow in. This is a very farmy episode. Hopefully you're all alright with that. I don't think you lot mind. I think this is a good episode, even still. We've just got to wait around for the siren. I love that it's really easy to tell when they've spawned in, because the music kicks in, you're like, oh yeah, it's obviously the siren. So the only thing with this boss is that this isn't actually going to be a very easy grinding session at all. As many of you pointed out, and I didn't even realize in the episode, which I think is what made you all laugh. I didn't realize that we were like cutting the fight close in the last episode. I was too busy talking about sticking a wireless charger in a bowl of rice. Oh, just to give you an update on that, by the way, that actually did legitimately work, which is good. Basically, it had these fancy lights at the bottom, and what the water had done is basically just kind of dimmed all the lights because the water was in front of the lights. So the rice actually sucked out all the moisture, and now it's great. So I'm super happy with it. The rice method lives on. All right, I'm bringing it back for all the young'uns out there. It's a boomer tip, but it works. Get a bowl of rice. The only downside of the rice method is it did actually use up all of my my rice. I wanted to make burritos last night, and I actually had no rice. I was like, oh no. I was really looking forward to these burritos. So I had to go out and go get more rice. But the burritos were great. They turned out really well. So that was a big win. I did contemplate eating the rice, I won't lie. There was moments where I thought, you know, it's probably not that bad. But I was just being lazy. Right, okay. I don't exactly know the name of the weapon I'm looking for, so I'm just kind of hoping that I get it or recognize it. Bam. All right, what do we get? I don't think we got anything of actual use to us right now. I feel like we didn't have this yesterday. Oh, look at that. That's a lot of teeth. What's this? The aquatic heart transforms the holder into a water elemental. Going underwater gives you a buff. All right, I'm not too interested in that, but you know, at least we've done one farming. Let's go see if the pumpkins have grown, because we'll crack on with that. If not, we got any pumpkins? Hey, there we go. All right, we got pumpkins. We got pumpkins for days. Probably should let them grow a little bit longer. We only needed like 2 more pumpkins. Oh, who's this? Amber. That's your chucking arm? You need to work out more. Alright, Amber, leave me be, mate. So I'm guessing, yeah, she's for rogue stuff. Oh, that's really cool. Imagine if we'd have got a rogue series. How life would have been different. Okay, right, let me dump all this stuff away and we'll go for the next farming sesh. Hey, we actually got it. There we go. The Necromatic Scroll. Hey. Honestly, I'd kind of lost hope. I was just like, no way are we going to get that. Not like, you know, now that we have the pumpkin spawning again, I was like, all right, I've lost my chance. That's great. All right. I'm just going to quickly finish up this event. I'll just farm out this as much as possible. Maybe we'll reach wave 15. I don't think we will. See, the thing is, the lasers are not actually that powerful right now. We're getting by, though, which is, like, dead good, but I think you would need to kill them faster to get through all of the stuff quicker. Also got the Raven Staff. That's kind of cool. Nice little summoning weapon. If this was vanilla, I'd be very excited about that. All right, I'm just gonna leave it there. We got through 12 rounds. I think it was pretty obvious we weren't gonna get to 15, but there we go. We got a lot of good stuff from that. A lot of spooky wood, a good bit of moolah. You know, we got 2 of these bad boys, which I'm most excited about. And with that, I'm fairly certain once we have the holy water, we should be good to make that upgrade. So holy water, what do we need? We need hallowed seeds, pixie dust, and bottled water. All right. Honestly, I can't remember. Where do you get hallowed seeds from? Okay, this is good. You could just buy hallowed seeds from the Dryad. I was a little bit confused. I was like, do we need to get them from the floor? Or do we need to move the Dryad to the hallowed to make it happen? So we'll deposit all of that in there. We'll make the new scroll that we need to make. I actually can't remember what it's called. Let me look. It's called the Papyrus Scarab. All right, here it is. Bam. Okay, so we got that. We've also put the pygmy necklace in there. We've got the cores of sunlight. So we'll make the holy water. We only need 30. So 1, 2, 3. And then we should be able to make the statuses thing. Here it is. Bam. So I'm not actually too sure what it does. Okay. Increases max minions by 2 and increases minion damage by 10%. Increases minion knockbacks and minions causes enemies to cry on hit. That's right, it bullies them. It's a bullying accessory. You heard it here first. So I guess we can take this off for now. So this is +1 max minion and 7 minion damage. Now the thing is, I'm fairly certain we're going to use this in some mega accessory pretty soon. No? Do we actually not? Oh. Oh, it's because I've still got the word blood written. Okay, so once we have the Starburster core, then we can get some life alloys. So this is going to be a post-golem accessory. Now, do any of these actually upgrade? So this upgrades into the Void Sash. So this is post-Moon Lord, both of these. So that's pretty interesting. And then let's see. Does this upgrade? It upgrades into the Curse, which, yeah, is also post-Moon Lord. Alright, cool. So I think we've made some really solid progress today. I'll probably leave it there, only because I don't know how long this episode's going to be, but I've probably been playing for a couple of hours now. Right. Oh, Christ. Oh, my God. I'm so glad that was empty. I just knocked over a glass that had coffee in it. Oh, my God. I'm so glad I actually drank it. This could have been another day of stuff being in bowls of rice. All right. I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching, guys. Shout out to our channel members as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.